calling out SK pretty quickly, so it seems they get a little bit too comfortable in their ability to just push out and dominate Selfless, and this will cost them this round more than likely.
Oh yeah, there's no way Cold's winning this one as good as he is. That was a rank S strat. But look at Selfless's rotate, man. That was so quick. They don't get flashed, but the guys coming out of A main, it's just easy kills. I mean, all of them pretty much have 100 health except for Dizzy on 79. So they haven't even really lost any HP. And Selfless playing this very smart. I mean, the only way you could even lose this round or have any form of even losing more than one person is if people like over peak or anything like that or chase. So Selfless giving coldzera a lot of respect. They understand how important this round is, you know, to their economy, and they're playing it, you know, just very smart, just not letting coldzera really get anything.
Yeah, and coldzera specifically is going to try to just sneak his way in here through A main. Unfortunately, he has a big surprise waiting for him as he does try to push back out. There's no surprises for Selfless since the bomb is safely on the ground. No reason for anyone to assume he'd be elsewhere in them. He does recover a UMP, so he's actually, I think, just going to chill back here and let the time run down. Manages to catch Caboose when he gets a bit greedy going in there for the op, so punishing him there. At 10 seconds, though, it is time to die, and CJ will be the one to finish the job off.
SK does have a lot of money, though. But unfortunately for them, I mean, that's like the risk you put yourself in a lot of time when you run through a smoke like that, you know, just hoping like the flash is catching somebody. It doesn't, and you lose the round almost completely clean. Like Selfless wins it very, very cleanly. And had SK gotten, you know, 3 kills there, right? And then they win this round, they pretty much probably win the game just because of that. Instead, Selfless just has so many nades to deal with. They get the double up setup and whatnot, full utility, and that's going to probably make SK play a lot more slowly like they are. You're going to see coldzera almost always on this map or towards B. He's not afraid to get aggressive. He'll throw the B main smoke, molly, and really try to punish people playing around the checkers area. Phelps really likes going on the boost as well, and then Taco is like almost always door. He's their door guy. So they kind of spread out in a default like this, get the information like they are, and then kind of go from there.
Specifically, again, spreading the well, he does get himself a bit of a duel early on. This is coldzera against Slemmy. Neither of them really too inclined to continue that, however, as coldzera really just playing to defend his own territory. SK still spread into that default pattern. But with a minute left, they are going to need to move in soon to take some control across the map. Hoping that coldzera could do it for them, but it's not been the case. And now they're going to be starting to move out towards mid here. Fallen waiting for the player on white box to go out. CG was hit by those flashbangs, so he's a little bit cautious himself right now, giving the guys from SK a whole lot of respect, and even starting to back his way up there. Problem is because he backed up, that's left Caboose down in the ditches there towards the vents. Phelps has been able to execute him, and now more are starting to move their way back up for that highway control. They are focused on this being an A play, but that is not going to be the case. The only one going towards A right now is Furt, and this is mainly to get this position and cut off any players that are rotating in the molly. It bounces off that tiny corner of the wall. It is still going to force him out, but it's late. Still, though, the kill from Dizzy, and I think Slemmy hits the connection there on the cross. Problem is, he gets greedy. He swings out wide, where coldzera is going to punish him, and now Phelps, he also gets greedy, too, out through Tree Room, where Nifty's waiting, so it's left to a 3v3. As the bomb is, and they're both peaked together, so coldzera finishes things off with a nice 3K there. Re-solidifies the lead for SK, as they're going to push forward once again here up to 13, and that is pretty much going to reset the economy for Selfless, too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming they're going to buy here, and that was just
Finishes things off. And they're both peaked together, so himself right now, giving the guys from SK a focus on this being an A play. Slemmy hits the connection there on the and they're both peaked together, so finishes things off.
bad teamwork by CJ and Dizzy. CJ's flash
like twice there. One of them's through the walls, it was like 0 damage. The second one's at super long range, it's kind of the same thing. So 14-7, and again, really in full control of the situation here. We're going to have one last really big buy from Selfless. scrapped together in quite a few respects. As you can see, the M4 downgrade there on Slemmy, who's just barely able to buy even that. Other players dealing with pretty lax utility. And we are going to see the jump boost. I think they heard it, though, so they should look towards it as they go up out on top. Phelps was close enough, so he's creeped himself over there, and there you go. The simple execution of Caboose. Now we can see Phelps kind of just hanging back to toss up the smokes and wanting to get a little bit of control. Dizzy waiting around the backside. He's going to swing out, though, and finding a trade for them, but he's caught like trading weapons or something like that, so he gets a bit confused. Phelps is going to take him down here. Slemmy trying to shift his way back in before they take control of the site, but that doesn't lead to too much success. Phelps is going to take him down there, and now coldzera looking to punish the last few, but again, they're sneaking in kills here. CJ from the truck position finds 2 for himself, so this gets even back out again. The bomb still hasn't found its way over to the platform. They're going to trade things out here, too, giving Taco the op to play with at low HP. Fallen shifting his way in as well. Finally, they'll get that plant going for themselves. But they have given Selfless a path back into this round to try and keep themselves alive for a little bit longer. Well, what could be the very last buy from Selfless here is not going to be that great. 5-7 CZ and 3 UMPs, and they're already throwing out there. So they're basically throwing everything they have at mid here. Close up, we can see a 1-for-1 trade. This is going to be messy regardless, though, but it's in the favor of Selfless, which some may not have expected here. It's 3-1 after everything is said and done. Fallen also taking some damage as he's pushed, but there we go. The no-scope from Fallen. He suspects pressure to come back in through the mid-garage there, and he's right to do so. But there is actually no follow-through on the Selfless side of that. Nobody decides to go in just yet. They'll molly the player out from the Cubby here, so they've got them in the open if they want to try and aggress again on the boost, which actually at this point might be a bit of a ballsy decision to make. As we can see Taco going up towards it, though, catches Dizzy's backside, knocking him out even again. Slemmy holding a tight corner where he still might be able to impact here and bring us down to a 1v2, but no one's going over the boost. It's going directly into A, where the site is currently open. This may be where they can get away with it. In fact, there you go. Slemmy finding one. A trade from Fallen, though. These are such clean shots. One more to go on to Nifty. Oh, he actually misses it. Just a little bit above his head as Nifty goes for the crouch. And with that, Selfless stay alive for now.
One of the things, though, from Selfless, we saw, like, when they double opt, Slemmy was their secondary opper. And I know he's not, like that's not the role that Slemmy is going to thrive in, you know, and be comfortable in, is that secondary op. So the roles are a little bit weak on Selfless right now. You know, after losing DSR, I think that's something that they have to figure out, like who's going to be their secondary op, if they're going to go for that. Because I don't think Slemmy is like the best choice for that. You know, you generally want somebody like in-game leading. Nifty just pushes B and outpicks Fallen. We saw him outpick him on, what was it, Cobble. Fallen was posted up, so getting very, very aggro to try to, you know, make Selfless get that 4v5, and he's successful.
CJ is going to be patiently waiting here, too, inside of the vents position for an eventual push from someone on SK. In this case, it'll be coldzera. Not expecting it up there, although CJ goes for the commitment just a little bit too early. Nifty able to keep control of it, though, again. It's still even, still 3v3. SK hasn't actually shown Selfless their cards, however, so they don't know where the push is going to be coming in from. But I think there is going to be a large draw over here towards B. They've called for Dizzy to help out. Since there has been a bit of more of a presence over here, Molly's going to hit onto Nifty. He's going to send him back. And actually, no, he's spotted from the top side. So Phelps is able to edge him out from just down below, out of his own line of sight. Dizzy looked like for a moment he was actually going to press in, and he does spot Fur through the smoke. So he takes him down. Now we're even, and it's a pretty long rotate for Taco, too. He's getting into the vents now, so he is going to be here, but he's outside of the site. And the plant position, thankfully, is a little bit further back there, so I think he can still work out with that. But very aggressively positioned up on top. Wait, what? I think land on the wall? So that will restrict them for a few extra seconds here, and definitely not prevent Phelps from being pushed back out. Thankfully, they kill him too. And now Taco, well, he tries to hold, but again, nicely retaken from the Selfless guys. They pull it off. Yeah,
despite that Molotov being himself out of heaven, he's still able to win the round. I mean, that was going to be a you know, at the very least, they should be able to get double digits here. I do want to say Dizzy, though. I think he was playing a little bit better on Cobble. On Cash, I've just noticed a few different scenarios where, like, the awareness levels just aren't really there, you know, just, like, being ready for things and whatnot. And that's to be expected. It's his first invite match, and he is 16 after all, right? I mean, there's only one swag. Who at 16, just for whatever reason, is smarter than everyone else in Counter-Strike. But yeah, like the awareness levels just aren't quite there. Like, there's a lot of situations where you think they would. Well, that happened pretty quick.
You'd think, but yeah. SK do move themselves in, essentially walking
Speaking
up.
of it,
Yeah. Walking up highway for free, nobody suspects it, and look at this. Phelps literally in their face, and it may not even be necessary. He's going to walk around, take down Nifty, just as a real security policy here. CJ would have a 1v4 to pull off. He got 3 of them, though, so what? He gets all 3 of those kills, and now we're in a 1v1. It's Taco looking for the clutch, and thankfully he does it, but that would have been absolutely insane if CJ were able to pull it off. Unfortunately, though, the momentum swing for SK, just like we saw back on Cobblestone, is just too great to go against, and they will still end up taking control of this map, and I believe 16-9 was the final score there.
yeah, and a lot of those strategies were just like kind of on the fly. It honestly really wouldn't surprise me if coldzera was calling there, because he calls like when I play rank S with him, sometimes on cash he does the exact same thing, just very like scrimmy, like I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna throw mid nades, you forgot A, I'm gonna lurk highway. They did it when he went B, he just threw a bunch of stuff B, then they just went out A, and right there, that's like a really scrimmy strat too. You just crisscross smoke mid, when the smokes are dissipating, you run through highway and then split A. Really wouldn't surprise me if Cold was calling there. Just, you know, just kind of, I don't think they had any thought that they were really going to lose that. Probably didn't want to show anything. And playing like a very loose play style, very, honestly, pretty scrimmy type of play style there.
All right, well, let's send it back over to our analysis desk to close out our first set here of the evening. Guys, let's get your final thoughts here on Cash and the clash between these two teams.
Hey, thanks, guys. Appreciate you per normal. You know, 16-9 there. SK coming away with the W, kind of what we forecasted.
Yeah, very much so. Again, SK just kind of playing very cookie cutter CS, like Dace mentioned. Not very heavy focus on the tactical side of things. Just kind of running around shooting headshots.
Absolutely, run around, holding W, clicking mouse 1, making those connections. There's quite a few smoke woes or smoke nade usage woes over on the selfless side.
Yeah, initially they found a lot of success towards speed just by the fact that coldzera and Phelps didn't really seem to be in sync with how they wanted to hold it. But as soon as selfless decided to go over towards that A bomb side, I don't think we saw a single take where they actually hit every grenade. It would always be a Molotov that missed or a smoke that didn't cover the entire angle that it was supposed to cover. And that actually cost some rounds because, you know, the guys on SK are going to take full advantage of that each and every time. So in the 1v2 retake that coldzera had, for instance, where he picks off Slummy on the edge of a smoke, that kind of a thing. And you need to shore up that if you're going to, you know, continue on having the momentum if you're selfless.
No, obviously selfless coming out there. They did okay.
They did okay.
But okay does not win games.
Yeah.
That is just not how that works. And in case you did just miss that, you can get that and many more VODs over at youtube.com/ESLCS, where you can actually pick up all the VODs across NA and EU for this Pro League here, this season of Pro League, I should say.
Yeah,
Pro League Season 5.
correct.
That is very, very much correct. But we're going to go to a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have Immortals. We're going to have Winter Fox. We're going to see if Winter Fox can grab a W or if Immortals can steamroll over them. We got them on 2 maps. We'll be right back after this.
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.